There is a quiet moment when you close a book and realize you dawn to remember much of what you just read. The story was good, the ideas were inspiring, but a week later, it's all gone. You move on to another book, and the same thing happens again. You read, but you don't really learn. That's the problem most of us face. We read for quantity, not quality. We chase the feeling of progress, the idea of being a reader. But true learning doesn't come from the number of pages you finish. It comes from how deeply you connect with what you read. So today, let's talk about how to read in a way that actually changes you. Not just for entertainment, not just to look smart, but to grow, to think deeper, act wiser, and remember longer. These are 7 simple steps that can turn your reading habit into one of the most powerful tools for self-development. The first step is simple: choose fewer books, but better ones. In the world of endless options, this might sound strange, but reading more doesn't mean learning more. A great book read slowly is better than 10 books skimmed quickly. Every time you pick a book, you're choosing what kind of thoughts will live inside your head for weeks. So be selective. Read books that stand the test of time, books that make you think, challenge your beliefs, and push you to grow. Before you buy or start a book, ask yourself, will this still matter to me in 5 years? If the answer is no, put it down. If it's yes, dive in with full attention. Quality over quantity always wins when it comes to learning. The second step, read with intention, not obligation. Many people treat reading like a chore, something they have to finish. But books are not homework, they're conversations. You don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to finish every book. Instead, approach each page with curiosity. Ask, what is the author really trying to tell me? Why do they believe this? When you read with questions, your mind stays active. You stop being a passive receiver and become an active participant. You start to build your own understanding, not just copy someone else's thoughts. That's where true learning begins, not in the words, but in your response to them. The third step, slow down. Our world celebrates speed. Fast reading, fast learning, fast everything. But real understanding takes time. Don't rush through a book just to say you've finished it. Read like you're having a deep conversation with a wise friend. Pause after each idea. Let it sink in. Reflect. If a sentence hits you, stop there. Reread it. Write it down. Think about how it connects to your life. The goal is not to finish the book. It's to let the book finish its work on you. The fourth step, take notes in your own words. This one changes everything. Writing helps memory, but more importantly, it helps understanding. Don't just highlight random sentences. Summarize what you've read as if you were explaining it to a friend. When you rephrase ideas, you transform them from information into knowledge. Create a reading journal or digital note file. After each chapter, write 3 things: what you learned, how you can apply it, and 1 question you still have. These small reflections will make the knowledge yours. Months later, you'll be able to open the journal and instantly recall what mattered most. The 5th step, connect what you read with what you live. Reading without application is like collecting tools and never using them. After finishing a book, pick 1 idea, just 1, and apply it for a week. If it's a book about habits, practice 1 small change. If it's about relationships, test 1 communication tip. If it's about psychology, observe 1 pattern in yourself. Knowledge that isn't lived quickly fades, but once you live it, it becomes part of you. The 6th step, talk about what you read. Teaching is one of the fastest ways to learn. When you share what you've learned, even casually, in conversation or social media, your brain organizes the information better. You see where your understanding is strong and where it's weak. And by sharing ideas, you attract others who are also growing, creating a community of learning around you. If you don't have anyone to discuss books with, record yourself summarizing the main ideas. You don't need to post it. Just the act of explaining will make the lesson stick. The 7th and final step, reread the books that change you. We often think of rereading as boring, but the truth is, a great book is never the same twice. You change, and so the book changes with you. When you revisit a book after a year or 2, you'll notice new lessons, things you completely missed before. That's because you're reading with new eyes, shaped by new experiences. Some of the most successful thinkers in the world reread their favorite books every year. They don't chase novelty, they chase depth. They would rather master 10 great books than skim 100 average ones. So, let's recap what we've learned. Choose fewer books, but better ones. Read with intention, not pressure. Slow down and give yourself time to understand. Take notes in your own words. Apply what you learn. Talk about it, and revisit the books that truly matter to you. These 7 steps aren't about reading more. They're about reading better. Because the real purpose of reading isn't to finish books. It's to become a better thinker, a better decision maker, a better human being in the end. The books you read shape your inner world. They influence how you see yourself, how you treat others, and how you make sense of life. So choose wisely, read deeply, and remember, one powerful idea, truly understood, can change your life far more than 100 books half-read. If this video helped you, leave a comment below and share one book that changed you. Maybe your recommendation will inspire someone else to start reading differently today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay curious.